Hey guys, so I wasn't gonna vlog today or do anything today because I've been super sick. But I decided to vlog today because I only have 2 pre-recorded videos and they're both declutters and I didn't want to do them one right after the other. So here I am. It's Monday the 17th. It's 8:45 in the morning, and I'm headed to the doctor's to find out what the hell is wrong with me. So yeah, give me 1 second and I'll continue. So, my sickness started on Saturday. I woke up, my stomach was feeling kind of gross. But I needed to go to work, so I started heading to work, and while I was on the highway, I had to pull over 5 times so I could vomit. Now, like most workplaces, you can't call out of work until past 2 hours before your shift. So say I start work at 7, I can't call out past 5 o'clock. Cool, great dandy. So it's about 6:30 at this point, so I have to go in. And as many of you know, I work at a nursing home. And so I went in, I looked at one of my nurses and I'm like, I'm not feeling good. I can try to make it through half the shift, but this is what's going on. And she's like, okay, no problem. I'll call whoever's on call, let them know, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, she did that. And unfortunately, the one on call was my director of nursing, which sucked. And she said that I had to come in the next day, which was Sunday, which was yesterday, which was my day off. Now, I'm a little upset by this because I don't work Sundays for a reason. She knows that reason, and she still tried forcing me to come in on a Sunday. Whatever. So I said I would work 4 hours, but after that I had to leave. Well, long story short, I did not go in yesterday. Saturday night, after I got home, I just got worse and worse and worse. My whole body was in pain, and, nothing I was doing was making me feel better. There was at one point where I was cold. I was freezing cold, but it was 80 degrees. Like, what? That shouldn't be happening. And then there was at one point where my body couldn't tell if I was hot or cold. I was vomiting so much that I was vomiting stomach acid and water. I know this is kind of a gross story, guys, but welcome to my life the past couple days. So, yeah. I was so lightheaded and dizzy that my husband Adam, you guys know Adam, he actually needed to walk me around the house because I kept falling and I kept tripping and I kept losing my balance. Fast forward to Sunday. So I called out for Saturday afternoon, or Saturday night, or whatever. And so fast forward to Sunday. And I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm actually able to hold down food at that point. I'm not lightheaded or dizzy anymore. And I can walk around on my own, blah, blah, blah. And obviously at this point I'm fine on my own completely. I can drive and everything. So anyway, now my chest is hurting. Like, when I breathe or when I cough or when I do anything. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, actually I'm going to. So yeah, it's just, so I'm going to the doctor's, because I'm assuming my director of nursing is gonna want a doctor's note for, really, guy, you turned when the light was already red. Whatever. Anyway, because I'm gonna assume that my director of nursing is gonna want a doctor's note, considering she told me I had to come in on Sunday and I didn't. So I'm just getting that done and over with. But I also want to make sure I'm okay, because I have no clue what this is/was. My husband thinks that it was the flu. But I've had the flu before, and the flu never knocked me on my ass this much. My dad thinks it's pneumonia. Now, I've never had pneumonia, so I don't know how bad that would knock me on my ass. And my friend Jackie agrees with me. Like, hi Jackie. She thinks that it's pneumonia as well, because she's never seen the flu knock somebody off their ass this much, to the point where they needed help walking around the house. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get like an antibiotic or something. I don't know. I'm gonna be out of commission for beauty videos for a little bit, because I have a giant cold sore. It's fun. At least the beginnings of a giant cold sore. Which I did get a Breva, which I forgot to bring with me because I'm dumb. But it's at home. I already applied some. I need to read the directions on how often you're supposed to apply it. I think it's like once every 8 hours, but let's be honest, who actually pays attention to that stuff besides me? Anyway, so I got a Breva for that, which, can I just say, Breva's expensive as all hell. Like, what the hell? And of course, the one that was on sale, which is the smaller package, which is probably what I would need compared to the bigger package, it was on sale for like $8, but of course it was sold out. I was so mad. And of course I got a potted chapstick for the rest of my lips, because when I have a cold sore, my lips get really dry, which you are supposed to dry out the cold sore, so I don't put any chapstick on the part of my lip with the cold sore, which is actually usually the right side, but this time it's the left side. But anywho, but I always get a chapstick like in a pot that you have to dip your fingers in, because that way I'm not spreading the germs of the cold sore, at least the best I can. So like what I'll do is I'll take my ring finger, I'll put it in the pot of chapstick, I'll apply it to my bottom lip, and then I'll take my middle finger and put it in the pot of chapstick and put it on whatever side doesn't have the cold sore. I'm actually using the Blistex Lip Medics. This one. I don't know if you can tell. I was gonna get the Neosporin one, but that was like $10, and that was only $3, and it works just as well in my opinion. I even considered going with the Carmex potted one, because that was even cheaper than the Blistex. The Blistex one was like $3, and the Carmex one was like $2. But I think I might be allergic to the Carmex one, and I just don't want to risk it. Why are you slowing down? The light's green. Anyway, so I just went with the Blistex because I know I've used the Blistex in the past and that I'm okay with it. So, yeah. It's almost 9 o'clock. My appointment's at 9:30. The way I'm going, I'm hopefully gonna be in Derry for 9:15. Derry is where my doctor's office is. So, hopefully, I actually had to put some money in our checking account from our savings account today because I needed to get some stuff at CVS, like the Abreva and the chapstick and stuff. And I also knew I was going to have the co-payment for the doctor's appointment today. So, I'm actually glad I put as much as I did in because I also got those airborne chewable tablets because I know when I'm sick and I have those, I always feel better faster. And then I'm thinking about just starting to take them daily to just help boost my immune system because this year, my immune system has sucked. Like, absolutely sucked. And I don't know why. Like, I have never been this sick in my adult life. Like, I don't understand what happened this year. And Adam's like, well, you work in a nursing home filled with sick people. Your immune system's going to be low. And I'm like, I've also been working in a nursing home with sick people for 2 years. And this is the first year I've ever gotten sick as often as I have. Like, it's not okay. So yeah. It sucks, but I'm just doing what I'm doing. Maybe I'll try doing a cooking video tonight. I pulled out some steak yesterday because I wanted to cook last night, but you know, with being sick and everything, sometimes you'll feel better at one point and then you'll feel worse at another point, and throughout the night it felt worse. So I didn't cook it. So if I cook it tonight, maybe I'll do a video on it. That way I have a couple videos in between the two declutter videos. What do you guys think of that? Granted, by the time this goes up, the decision will have already been made, but I hate red lights. I just want to get to where I'm going. So I really wanted to vlog Grand Assembly for you guys, but literally Grand Assembly was so crazy I didn't even have a chance to try. I was literally nowhere. I was not in a spot in the Grand Assembly room where I could have filmed anything with a good spot, with the exception on Sunday I did film the winning drill, the grand rep drill, and the grand officer dark drill, which I'm really upset I did not see the grand officer light drill at all, so I'm gonna have to go and search for that. But the Friday night entertainment was lip sync karaoke, which I don't know if I ever talked about it while during the year, but during the year we actually had a lip sync karaoke contest, and you know, to raise money for our scholarship fund. Right, was it our scholarship fund? No. It was for Girls at Work. Girls at Work is our state charity, by the way, if you didn't know. But it was to raise money for Girls at Work, and there were many different people that entered both rounds, both times, for the original lip sync competition and the Grand Assembly one. Both times the winners were what was called the Spice Squads. So pretty much what the Spice Squads was, all the past well, not all the past, but 4 of the past Grandworthy advisors got together and they lip synced Spice Girl songs, and they did a good job. But anyway, and not too long ago was like the 15 or 20 year anniversary of the Spice Girls songs, or the Spice Girls as a group in general, and I saw a post about it on Facebook, so I shared it, and oh, why are those lights not working? I don't know if what I just did was illegal or not. Anyway, so I shared it on my Facebook, and I tagged all of the Spice Squads, and I also tagged our Supreme Inspector in it, because we're always looking for new ways to advertise Rainbow. So I was like, what if we make a video of the Spice Squads and all of the New Hampshire Rainbow girls as like background dancers and stuff? Because the song that was in my post was I think it's called Wannabe, the "Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want" song. You know the song, the Spice Girls song that made Spice Girls, I don't want to say made Spice Girls famous, but it's the song that everybody knows Spice Girls for. And like the way that the Spice Girls did that music video was about women empowerment and women's equal rights and all that stuff. And you know, that's great and everything, but does it really work for nowadays? I don't know. I find I'm not even gonna get into any of that, because that's a whole different video in and of itself, and I don't really know if I want to get into that, because I believe there is a difference between modern feminism and classic feminism. But anyway, back on the topic, I tagged them in it, and I was like, hey, why don't we get all the New Hampshire Rainbow girls together, the Spice Squads together, and we do a video covering this song, lip sync, or lip syncing the song or whatever, but doing it for New Hampshire Rainbow and how Rainbow gets girls ready for life. And of course, my friend Jen, she's one of the Spice Squads, and she was like, oh my god, that's awesome, let's do it. Oh shoot, I think I forgot to tag one of them, but that's okay. I'm sure she'll see it. She sees like all of my posts. How long is this? 18 minutes, okay. Anyway, so, but I'm waiting for what the Supreme Inspector will say, because I think it's a great idea. It could go up on my YouTube channel, it could go up on Jen's YouTube channel, it could go up on a bunch of people's YouTube channels. And if I remember correctly, New Hampshire Rainbow even has a YouTube channel, but I could be wrong about that. If it does, I will try to find it and link it below. But I think it does, because if I remember correctly, that's where all of the videos of the dance competition went. Again, though, I could be wrong. Anyway, so, but I offered to help with choreography and stuff, and I think it'd be really cool. Oh, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it. you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. No, don't go wasting my precious time. And more words I don't know. Anyway, so I had a weird dream last night. I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but I had a weird dream last night. It was before, the dream took place before Adam and I got married. And I was still living at my dad's house. And in my dream, my dad and I got into this ginormous argument. So I moved in to my friend Sam's house. And it was just a weird dream. Like, I don't even know how to begin to explain the dream. Like, it was just weird. Foot's falling asleep. But yeah, I don't know. So, has anyone here seen To the Bone? I want to see, it's a Netflix original, I want to say. So, obviously you need to have Netflix. Thinking about going and watching it when I get home. It's really has a powerful message behind it, I want to say. It's about a girl. I'm just basing this off the trailer. I have to actually watch the movie to know for sure, but it's about a girl who has anorexia nervosa, which, for those of you who don't know, the technical term is just anorexia. And for those of you who may or may not know, I did have anorexia at one point in my life. I want to say I'm 6 or 7 years clean of that now. 7 years. Yeah, 7 years clean of anorexia and bulimia, actually. And it really struck a chord with me when I saw the trailer, because it's just showing how, you know, the mind of someone with anorexia nervosa works. And right now it's really hitting home because one of my really, really, really good friends, she was diagnosed with anorexia nervosa. And, you know, I'm trying to help her get through it as much as I can. And she talks to me about it, and she feels comfortable talking to me about it because she knows it's something I've been through. And, you know, she's definitely in the uphill from it. I will definitely give her that. She's doing so much better than what she was. But I really want to see it, and I want to kind of give my 2 cents on it and see if it's everything I want it to be. So maybe after my doctor's appointment when I go home, I'll watch that. And not watch YouTube videos. 9:10. Woo! Will I be there in about 5 minutes? Probably. About 5-10 minutes, yeah. So, I'm hoping I don't see anyone from work. Last time I went to the doctor's office, I had the stomach flu. Or stomach whatever. I just had a really bad stomach bug. I just say stomach flu because it's easier. And I saw one of my residents' sons, and it was awkward because I looked disgusting, kind of like how I look disgusting today. And I was braless, kind of like how I'm braless today. And yeah, it's just been, it was just awkward. Sorry, I just passed my husband's work. I wanted to see, in the same building as my stepdad's work, so I like seeing if either one of them are there whenever I pass. So I forget the name of the doctor. Oh, Dr. Daly is who I'm seeing today. I don't think I've seen him before. I could be wrong though. That could also be the doctor that I saw back when I hurt my shoulder. So we'll see. I hope it is, because I really liked that doctor, and if it is that doctor, I might tell them to make him my primary, because I really liked him. He was awesome. And I could relate to him. In fact, when I went to him, it was when iDubbbz had did his Tanya Manu, or however the hell you say her name, video. Content Cop. There we go. Sorry, I'm blanking right now. This is what happens when I'm sick, is my mind, like, blanks. Which, as many of you know, I have a really good memory. So, yeah. Ooh, why does everything hurt? I just hiccuped and my whole chest just was like, ow. But yeah, so I'm sorry if this isn't really exciting so far, but I figured I would just talk to you guys about stuff going on while I was driving to the doctor's office, you know. So my friend Jen, she went to Missouri yesterday for work. She's in the Army, and she's going to be gone for 4 months. She won't be back till December. I think that's 4 months. August, September, October, November. 5 months. So, 4 or 5 months roughly. And Wednesday was the last time I saw her before she left. So me, her, and my friend Crystal, we all went to Olive Garden, and I really wanted to vlog it. But while I know Jen's comfortable with it, I don't know if Crystal is. But on top of that, even if it was just me and Jen, I think I would have rather have not, just because it was the last time I was going to see her before she left, and then I wasn't going to see her for 4 months. So I kind of prefer the fact that I didn't. So we went to Olive Garden, and then afterwards we went to Savers, which I found the moccasins I'm wearing right now, which I can show you when I get to the doctor's office. But also another pair of shoes that are like, they look like tennis shoes, and they're golden, they're sparkly. I'll show them to you guys when I get home. But it made me wonder, and I was talking to my friend Jackie about this. Yes, Jackie, I mentioned you twice in one vlog. About doing maybe a Savers haul or a Goodwill haul. I just wasn't sure how interested people would be in it, because it is all secondhand. She thinks I should do it. I think I should do it. I really love Savers. Goodwill can be a hit or a miss. So I'm really thinking about it. I do Aldi's hauls, I do BJ's hauls, I do makeup hauls. Why not do a Savers haul, a Goodwill haul? You know, I don't know. Maybe even Salvation Army, if I can find a Salvation Army. I don't know. Just ideas I'm throwing out there. I'm later than I wanted to be, but that's okay. I'm not too far off on time. I wanted to be there by 9:15. It's 9:16, and I'm literally right around the corner. So, whatever. Ooh, I should slow down. Speed limit's 35. Anyway, so, yeah. I really hope Dr. Daly is the doctor I saw last time. He was cool. And him and I both agreed that iDubbbz went really easy on Tanya with his Content Cop. She's the first female he's ever done, and he went so easy on her compared to the guys he has done. And I don't know if it is because she's female or what, but I just know that he went really easy on her. I don't see anything. I think I see something. Nope. Oh? Yeah, baby. Oh, and it's a pull through. Lovely. Love it when that happens. So, oh gosh, this vlog's gonna be a long vlog. I apologize, guys. Been a half an hour already. Alright, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey guys. I don't know if you got that. So, I made it home from the doctor's. Got to have a shit ton of orange juice, some water. I've already had my vitamin C tablets for the day. Put some more ballistics on this fucking thing. So I'm about to watch To the Bone. I'm very excited, but I wanted to tell you what the doctor said first. So I told the doctor what my husband thought, I told him what my dad thought, and I told him all my symptoms. He checked my lungs, he checked everything, and pretty much he doesn't think it's pneumonia or the flu, or stomach flu, or whatever Adam thought it was. He thinks it's some sort of virus just attacking my system. And when I talked to my director of nursing, she said that makes sense because of this thing. She said pretty much it's just a virus attacking my system. I'm not allowed to go back to work until Wednesday because when I went into the doctor's appointment, I still had a fever, and you're not allowed to return back to work until 24 hours after having a fever. So, yeah. That's all I got for you. He gave me Zofran for vomiting, which I'm not going to pick up because I haven't vomited since Saturday. So, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, so I'm going to watch To the Bone, and I'm going to drink a shit ton of orange juice, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm back. Sorry, I know it's a lot of car talking today, but I'm a girl on the go today. What can I say? So I just finished To the Bone on Netflix, and it was really good. One thing I will say I wish that Netflix touched upon a little bit was Ellen, the main character's road to recovery, because at the end, this is complete spoiler, so sorry if you haven't seen it yet, but at the end she, as most people would expect, she decides to actually like recover, and they show her going back to the inpatient house, and then that was it. Like, you can't do that to me. I have made a connection with this woman. I need to see how she's gonna do in her treatments. Is she gonna fail? Is she gonna, like, not fail? Like, what's going on? I don't know. So, we'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately. And so I just got some very exciting news. I'm not gonna share it yet, but I can't wait to share it if it happens. If it happens. Big F. So, yeah. I'll have to wait and see. Okay, can this light turn green? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you guys go because I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.